Hi, I am Hutson Meeks and I am a developer in the customer engineering team at BMC Software.
This video is the third video in a three-part series covering the basic configuration of patrol event propagation in the BMC ProactiveNet Performance Management version 9.0 environment. In the first two videos, we reviewed the basic architecture of BPPM 9.0 event propagation, and we showed how to filter events at a global level in the patrol agents while sending only specific events that you care about to the event management cell. It is a good practice to send all events to a lower tier event management cell for pre-processing before they are sent to the BPPM server. In this video, we will show how to propagate events from a lower tier event management cell up to a BPPM server. In the BPPM console, under the Event Administration tab, we can see the two cells that we have set up in this test environment. The cell at the bottom, BPPM 90IS-HM, is the cell running on our integration service node that we've already been playing with. The cell here named PNCell_BPPM-9-HM is the embedded cell running on our BPPM server. And so what we want to do is propagate events from this lower tier cell on the integration service node up to the embedded cell in the BPPM server. First, we need to configure the BPPM 90IS-HM cell. All we have to do for this cell is put an entry in the mcell.dir file as you see here, which I have already done. This entry tells the cell running on the integration service node how to find the embedded cell on the BPPM server. We enter this data here in the mcell.dir file, and we do not have to restart the cell in order for the propagation configuration to work. Now let's go back and look at the propagation policy. So back on the BPPM server in the administration console again, if we expand the integration service node, drop down into policies, and take a look at policy configuration here, we see that a policy has already been set up, and I have already enabled this policy. If we take a look at the configuration for the policy, you will see that it is going to propagate all the events associated with the selector here to the embedded cell on the BPPM server. So I've already set this up, but it's just a matter of enabling this policy and specifying the cell that you want to propagate it to. You also have the opportunity to configure additional propagation criteria as well as editing or creating your own selector. In my case, I'm going to send all events up. Now if we go ahead and minimize this configuration and take a look at the data in the BPPM server cell shown here on the main drawer, if we click on the patrol events, currently we see no patrol events here, but that's because they've all been closed. So if I set my filter to no filter and again no filtering on severity and click the filter button, we now see the two events that were propagated up from the integration service node into the BPPM server. And if you look closely here, you'll notice that these are the same two events that we were working with earlier in the second video. That concludes this video series covering patrol event propagation within the BPPM 9.0 environment. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you for using BMC products.